So let's sit in here, and I'd like to say a few words for our beloved hover vessel. Hover vessel, we thank you very much for keeping us alive on that hellish, dark, rogue planet. If it wasn't for you, we would have died 100 times instead of 58 times. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on Reforged Eden. I'm an old guy gaming, and in this episode, I think we're going to go ahead and get our capital ship completely built out, because I think we have everything we need to do so. So let's go back in here. I never did get some silicon from space, because I think when I last left you, I was going to see if I could draw the drones out away from the asteroid, but I was unsuccessful in doing that. I managed to get one of them away, but when I went back, two more spawned in. But we still have 223 silicon, so, hopefully that's enough to do what we need to do. So let's do this. Let's go to here, and let's go to the capital vessel. And what we need is a warp drive, and we need a pentaxid tank. And then we're going to need, of course, thrusters. So at a bare minimum, we're going to need 6 thrusters. I mean, that's absolute bare minimum. So let's queue up 6, and then we'll see where we're at after doing so. There are a couple of crashed capital vessels here on the moon. So, if we don't have enough resources to make what we need, we have the option of potentially going and salvaging, throwing a core down and salvaging some of them too, assuming our little small vessel can hold them, which I'm sure it could hold a few of them. So, yeah, let's get this stuff made, and then while we're waiting for that, we might as well work some more on building out the vessel. Now, when I logged in, it got all wonky again, but if I try and hold O to straighten it out, it just kind of does this weird drift thing. So the last time that happened, I left it and went out and did some money. When I came back, it had straightened out. So, I mean, I'm sure these aren't helping either. What do we got going on here? Nothing. We got a little bit of promethium in there. Okay, let's pick these up. Get them out of the way, because that's not helping the situation, of course. You guys are still making oxygen. You got 28. You got 13. You got 7. This is the time left, by the way. 26 minutes and 28 minutes. So yeah, I don't want to pick those up because it takes so long for them to make O2. We're going to let them run their course, even though they're a little bit in the way. Okay, so while we're waiting for this stuff to craft, we got plenty of fuel going on. What we're going to do is we're going to, I'm assuming the symmetry plane will work with this thing all cockeyed. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? So let's put our symmetry plane on. Put it right in the center there. And we're pretty much just going to kind of follow the same shape all the way to the front. I am really not interested in putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into how this thing looks. We just need it to function. So let's see. We want to go into here, and we want to go here. Let's do this. Let's go to capital vessel overflow. Oh, okay. So it looks like all of the blocks we have left are actually still in here. Well, we're going to need more than that. So why don't we get this constructor making some more blocks for us. I don't know how many we're going to need, but we've got so much iron that I really don't care if we make too many. That being said, let's not go crazy with it either. So I'm thinking, let's make another 50, and we'll just kind of see where we're at after doing that. So we'll place the ones we have access to, which is only these at the moment. And so we'll just go with the little 45 ramp block here. And that leaves us 2 blocks left, so we'll put those 2 there. Okay, well, I guess it's a waiting game right now, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera. I will bring you back after we have the hull built all the way out. I'm just going to follow the same exact shape all the way up, built out, and then depending upon, we'll probably have to build a little more out on the deck itself just to get the warp drive here in the back. So I'll work on all that stuff, then I'll bring you guys back with an update. here in just a little bit. See you in a bit. All right, guys, we are back, and I have the fuselage built out here. We ran out of silicon. I was actually only able to make 2 thrusters after making everything else. So we are going to go hit a couple of those crashed capital vessels here on the moon and to get the rest of the thrusters that we need. All right, so let's go into here. I'm going to grab the pentaxid tank and the warp drive, and we're going to put the pentaxid tank right down here in this corner. We're going to put the warp drive right in here, just like so, and we're going to put the turret, minigun turret, retractable, right in that slot right there. Okay, so what I'm hoping we can do, again, is just get away with 1 thruster on each side, except for that I might put 2 on the back and maybe 2 on the bottom. Probably don't actually need 2 in the front, so we'll probably just put 1 here in the front. And if we're going to do that, I might actually put it up here, because it's possible that we're just barely on the edge of where the thruster is going to be too hot for us here. It won't be, I think, if we're in the cockpit, but as soon as we step out of it and get 1 block forward, we're going to have a problem. So let's just go ahead and not put a thruster here, because we're not going to really need that much back thrust. And then, you know, once we can get hold of some more silicon, we'll put some glass in here. Actually, we might... Do we have enough to make 3 things of glass? Let's take a look. Nope. Yeah. Silicon is what we're short on. All right. Well, then that's as far as we can take it at the moment. I do have a little bit of pentaxid that we got off of the spire, so we might as well convert all of that into fuel for the warp drive. So let's go to here, and yeah, let's just make all that up. And then, of course, you know, there's pentaxid deposits here on the planet that we can go to if we need to. All right. Now, since this is kind of going to be our setup, I think what I'm going to do is let's move both of these things back so everything's somewhat symmetrical. All right, so we'll put the O2 station there, and we'll put the medical station here. Do we need to reset this as our home spot? No, we don't. Okay. There we go. And actually, I guess I could just move this pilot seat back and just put it right here. There's nothing that says we couldn't do that. But we'll just leave it where it is for the moment. Okay. So yeah, I think we've done everything we can do at the moment. So let's go get ourselves some thrusters for our vessel here. We'll get our food topped off. And we might, you know what, we might be able to get out of here pretty soon, actually. And, you know, just get the hell out of here. I mean, I know there's more stuff that we could do, right? There's stuff that we could do here. Like, we never went in any of the caves, and I kind of wanted to do that down on the dark planet. And, you know, there's some POIs here, and POIs both here on the moon and in orbit that we could explore. But with possibly the exception of those caves, anything else, like the POIs that we would come in, you know, run into up in orbit, I mean, we're going to find that kind of stuff pretty much just about anywhere we go. So that's not really a good reason for us to stick around here. So we have no thrusters at all for the capital vessel. We're going to need, I think we're going to need a minimum of 7. Maybe even 8, actually. We would need 6 to cover 1 in each direction, but I want 2 in the back, and probably wouldn't hurt to have 2 on the bottom either. So let's say 8. Let's see if we can salvage 8 thrusters. So I made a few cores. Well, I made 2 cores. We might have to go after silicon. We might indeed have to do that. All right, let's open up the small vessel, and we'll just throw these 2 cores in there. Small vessel has fuel, and it has ammunition. So I think we're in good shape. Let's put a little bit of food in the small vessel's fridge. Eat one of those and put 10 in there. And we'll start it up. And then let's just top off our O2 really quick before we take off. All right, so you're not making anything, and there's not really anything you need to make for us at the moment. So we're going to turn you off to conserve power, and likewise, we'll turn you off. Heading south, and at the South Pole here is this capital vessel, and that's I don't remember what that one's actually called, but it's got a bunch of thrusters on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the small vessel down there and just grab some of the small thrusters off of that capital vessel, and then bring them back to our ship, put them on, and then fly our ship to here to get the rest of the stuff, because there's a lot of really good stuff on this wreck here. But rather than, you know, haul several loads back and forth in the small vessel, we might as well just bring the whole kit and caboodle over here, right, and get everything. Ooh, are those drones going to give us trouble? I don't know. Let's go over here and see if they come towards us. I mean, we can kill them if we have to, but let's see what they do. Yeah, there's this little capital vessel. I've salvaged this before, and it's got so many thrusters on it. It's just a gold mine, you know, when it comes to thrusters. All right. It doesn't look like those guys are coming towards us, so let's just assume for the moment that they're not. We'll connect to here and grab a core. Yeah, I think they're staying put. Okay, the vessel is ours. Let's take a look and see what it's got on here. Oh yeah, man, look at all these thrusters. Tons of thrusters. And some other things too, like what I'll probably do is I'll probably grab one of these medium fuel tanks to replace the small one that we have. Probably a ventilator, maybe an RCS. We don't really need the turret, so we'll probably just salvage those. If we could get a couple of like showers and a, you know, for removing radiation, that sort of thing, that would be useful as well. What do we got in here? Okay, yeah, we'll take that. Another multi-tool charge. All right, I'm assuming those guys are staying put. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Now, we only want to grab small thrusters for now, because I don't think we can carry a bunch of medium thrusters back with us. So we just need to get 6 small thrusters. That's all we need just to get, you know, our capital vessel over here. Okay? So there's one. That's a medium. We want to leave that here for now. 2. That's a small. 3. 4, 5. Okay, so we ran out of room there. Let's switch over to the harvest controller. Oh, that was a medium. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll throw that on the back then. All right, so do we have a total of 4 small thrusters, or 6 small thrusters? We got 2 in here and 4 in here. Okay, that's all we need. Like I said, what we'll do is we'll go fit those and then fly the whole thing over here and then get the rest of the juicy stuff off the ship before we finally get the hell out of this place. Okay, we are back at our capital vessel. We have to decide what we're going to do about the hover vessel. We don't really need it for anything anymore. So I'm thinking maybe we just salvage it. Going to be kind of sad to see the old girl go, man. She really saved our life, didn't she? down on the planet, but we just honestly don't really have a reason to take it with us. So let's put these in place. What in the hell? Oh, I'm standing too close to the thruster. Hydration? What the hell, man? Okay, let's go in here. Does our medical bay fix that? No, it doesn't. We'd probably have to set it up and set it back down as one of the other things, unless just plain old water would fix that. Let's take a look. Harvest controller. No. Capital vessel. Water. Well, there you go. Who would have thunk that water would take care of dehydration? Man. Okay, we still have heat stroke, though. I guess that just wears off. Well, let's take a look. Heat stroke. What? You are suffering from heat stroke. Okay, how do we get rid of heat stroke? Drink more water? Damn, I'm smart. Oh boy. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, let's get the rest of the thrusters in place. And I'm going to just put, yeah, we got to put this one in. Okay, so we got our down thrust and our side thrust. So let's get back to small vessel. We'll throw the medium on the back. Now we need to patch this back up too. Okay, we'll put that there. We'll put another medium down there later. But you know what we'll do for now is let's put a small thruster there for our down thrust. And then we just need a back thruster, which will go up here. Harvest controller. Okay, we have an extra one, so I think what we'll do, at least just to get over there, so we have, you know, a little more even thrust, we'll put that there so we have one in the front and back, but I'm going to change that out later once we get there. So I think we can go ahead and take off in the capital vessel just to move it over there. It's still not ready to go up into space yet, of course. So the question now is, what do we do with this guy? What do we do with this guy? The thing is that, I mean, if we go ahead and salvage it now and then I end up needing it later, I can make another one. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but it's not going to be like we're completely screwed. The only thing I could think of is there are some pentaxid deposits that we could go hit. We could even hit a promethium one last time too, before we salvage it or before we scrap it. I don't know. Do we need to do that though? Ooh, this is going to be hot. Yeah. Let's take a look at something. See, we can go 108 light years with what we have, and that's, you know, that's way further than we need to get out of this system. Now, let's just go. Let's just get the hell out of here. I don't think we need to do it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to connect to... Oh, I was going to fix this too, because this is not airtight. That was kind of a temporary thing. Let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. So we're going to go to capital vessel. We should have another storage box. If we don't, we'll just make one, but I thought we had one in here. Overflow. No, I guess we don't. Could have sworn I had another storage box sitting in here. Okay, well, let's make one then. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Capital vessel. Alright, storage. Here. And what I'm going to do is I'll probably just put it up on the roof, and then we need to patch this one with some blocks because that's not going to be airtight. And we also need to get some glass in too, but I think there's glass on that capital vessel that we can just straight up salvage and then, you know, reset down here. We're getting close, you guys. We're getting really close. There we go. Okay, so let's turn this into the large container, and yep, we're going to just plop it there. Let's group everything. We don't have any custom groups, so we don't care about that. This is going to be storage 2, we'll just call it. Whoops. Now, we'll go to capital vessel storage, or overflow. Right, okay. And then storage 2. Then we're just going to move everything over there. Very good. This is actually going to be called overflow now. And then this one we're going to pick up. And we'll put that right on into overflow. And then we need to just patch those up with some blocks. So I should have some steel. Excuse me, man. There we go, steel blocks. All right. So once we get a window in place, that should take care of making this place airtight. Let's move some of these components over. And that looks good. Okay. Still can't believe water takes care of hydration. Science is wonderful. Science is absolutely wonderful. Get our food topped off. We got to get our O2 topped off as well. And then we're going to pull the rest of the O2 out of the condensers. Here, let's turn the thrusters off to save fuel. And then I think we're going to go ahead and salvage our beloved hover vessel. I guess we can pick... How much do these things weigh? Mass is 38 kilograms. Yeah, let's just take a couple. We don't need all of them. All right, I would like to... let's connect back to overflow for a second. I want to keep the turret because that can be used on both a small vessel and a hover vessel. I don't think there's anything else on here that would not be easy to remake later if we needed it. So let's sit in here, and I'd like to say a few words for our beloved hover vessel. Hover vessel, we thank you very much for keeping us alive on that hellish, dark, rogue planet. If it wasn't for you, we would have died 100 times instead of 58 times. So we appreciate everything you've done for us. And now, that being said, you are going to be recycled. Goodbye. Oh, you know what? Actually, before we completely pull this thing apart, let's go ahead and get the stuff out of it. Yeah, we'll put that in overflow. We want the ammunition to go in ammunition. Harvest controller doesn't have anything. Mini fridge doesn't have anything. Okay. All right, now we can salvage. So we want that on salvage too, by the way. And we'll just turn this back into parts. Am I putting that? No, I want that in the ammunition controller because that's our main thingamadoodle. So... yeah. Oh, I didn't salvage that. Okay, I'm going to. Because we don't need it. I want to keep this extra promethium in here so I don't accidentally melt it down. Everything else I think we can keep in here. All right, now let's connect to this so we're putting components in there. There we go. Salvage. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad tearing our hover vessel apart. But we got to do it, man. We got to be realistic about these things, right? There's a series of fantasy books, very popular fantasy books, called The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. Abercrombie. And I've read several of those books, and there's a character in those stories. I can't remember his name. I think his name is the Dogman, maybe? Don't quote me on that if you guys are familiar with the story, but anyway, there's a character on that story, and he always says you got to be realistic about these things. So that's kind of where that came from, in case you were wondering. All right, we're going to leave these three things here because we don't need them. We can't salvage them. They don't give us anything back. And yeah. So let's hop back up in here. And I think we're ready to leave this location. Like I said, we're going to head over to the crashed vessel and get the rest of the goodies off of that. And then we are going to get the hell out of this system. Yes, indeed. Let's turn our thrusters on. And lift her off. Okay, we want to go south. Oh my goodness, this thing does not turn. We're gonna have to reposition the lateral thrusters. We'll put two up front and two up back so we can turn because, yeah, not working. I don't want to put an RCS on this because it's going to take way too much CPU. It's just not necessary. We should be able to fix this, at least make it better with thruster placement. But I want to get the nose at least pointing to the south, which it is. And okay, and we're off. There we go. This thing looks kind of like a big cigar. So that's what we're going to name it. We're going to call this the Stogie. I can say without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the ugliest capital vessel I have ever built. But that's all right. It gets the job done, right? It's getting the job done. Did I put that thruster on upside down? I sure did. I'm such a noob. I put the back thruster in upside down. Cannot believe it. Can't take me anywhere. All right, well, let's not worry about it now. Let's just keep going. For goodness sakes. I don't think that cannon drone's going to give us any trouble. The poor ship is fighting itself. Oh, we got to go this way. You guys are probably facepalming when I set that down, but I was probably too busy blabbing to notice, right? That happens sometimes. Oh, look at this small vessel giving us light. That's kind of cool. We probably should put some lights on the actual capital vessel itself, though. What do you guys think? Hopefully those two arrow drones that are nearby will continue to leave us alone. We are going the right way, right? How do we get on into the pole? Oh my goodness. Didn't even notice that. Overshot it a little bit, didn't we? Yeah, those rear thrusters are at odds with each other. Alright, so like I said, hopefully those guys will stay put. And what we're going to do is... let's just turn this guy this way. Get it kind of... We'll set it down right beside the other vessel. All right, that should work. You guys staying put over there? Let's cut the thrusters. All right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to... Let's connect to overflow for now. We don't have a lot of room in there, though, actually. We've got a shitload of stone. I don't know if we really need all this stone. In fact, we don't. Let's get rid of half of it. Goodbye. Okay, so we're going to connect to that, and let's go out here. And we're just going to kind of stand right about here-ish, so we're in between the two. So the first thing I want to do is let's fix this first of all. We'll retrieve that block. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the side thrusters here. I didn't mean to pull that other block up though, so let's put that down there. Okay, let's put this the right direction, shall we? There we go. And then we'll just put that block back up there. Let's pull that one back up. Fill that in. If we put a thruster there, that's going to be really close. We might want to actually move this back a block. We'll see how it works. But yeah, we're probably going to need to do that. Okay, grab that thruster there. Okay, that's better. We'll do the same thing on the other side, and that's going to help us to turn. And actually, yeah, let's just grab that, because that's not where that's going to go anyway. So pop that, and pop that. No, I turned it the wrong way. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, that takes care of our side thrusters and should give us a little bit better turning. I'm only going to go with the one down thruster. I think we'll be fine with that, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's get the back end of this patched up. All right, that takes care of that. Now what we want to do is we want to go grab a medium thruster off of here. And we're going to plop that in here. Excellent. That takes care of the back end. That's the only back thruster that I'm planning on putting in, because we're going to put a light here. Does this thing have a light we can snag? Oh, you know what? We need these two, so let's grab those right now. And I'm going to want a ventilator. I'm going to want a door. So I'll grab that stuff. This is great, man. Like freaking shopping trip. Everything we need right here. I love it. Okay, so let's grab the glass and the ventilator. We're gonna need a ramp and a door too, so I am almost certainly gonna move this back, so let's just do it now. Let's just get her done. Because these guys are going to cause trouble for us otherwise. They're going to make us dehydrated, and then we're going to have to drink water of all things to fix it. Can you believe that? Okay, so that's where a thing we'll do, and then we'll put our door right here. So let's make a ramp. Devices, construct a capital vessel, and ramp-a-doodle. Where's a ramp? Here's a ramp. Okay, so we'll make that for here. Yeah, let's put the windows in now. I did not mean to do that. Darn it. Alright, let's go with curved. I think we're going to do curved windows. Because we can. And we need 2 more. For the ventilator, let's stuff that. Is there a spot for it back here? There isn't. There's a spot. We'll put it right there. How about that? Okay, we need 2 more windows, so let's grab those and finish that part of it out. There's 1 window, and there's got to be more windows in here. There. No. There we go. That takes care of that. That's not armored glass, is it? I don't think so. No, it's only 150 hit points. If we had some silicon, we could probably upgrade it, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Okay, so that takes care of the glass. Let's grab a door. Did we already grab a door? Yeah, we did. Okay. So we'll put the door in now. And let's grab the ramp, which is going to be in here. And we want to flip that up that way and this way. Beautiful. All right, I think all that's left to do, at least thruster-wise, is down thrust. So how are we doing CPU? 100, yeah, we're doing fine on CPU. Okay, so for the down thrust, we're going to put those right in the center. And we probably really only need 1 on each side. It should be adequate. Okay. So let's go find 2 more mediums. And this is about the center of the ship right here. Grab those guys. 1 on that side, and where did I put that? Oh yeah, okay. It's lined up with the top thruster there. And that should take care of our down thrust. I think we're good. I don't think we need anything else thruster-wise. I do want to find a spotlight. And of course, you know, we can make one. They're not that expensive, but if this ship has one on it, we might as well grab it. But I'm thinking maybe not. Because if it did, it would be on the outside. Okay, yep, let's just make one then. Not a big deal. So capital vessel, Spotlight. Do we have any normal lights? I'd like to have some cabin lights in here too. Yeah, we do. We have two. We have two right there. Okay, let's put a cabin light just right above our head. And let's make it blue. Give it a little intensity and a little more range. There we go. Okay, we got some light. Got some light. I'd like to see if we can find, you know, like a shower and a bathroom, that sort of thing that we can put up here for body radiation and indigestion. Probably won't be getting indigestion, but body radiation. That's a whole nother thing, man. Okay, let's use our drone. Okay, so does that turn into furniture? I can't remember. No, that's a tech equipment, which we don't really need that for anything that I can think of. Okay, so what's going to be... We need like a bed or a shower. That's probably tech equipment too. No, that's a computer console. Oh, look at this. We might find some good stuff in here. What do we got? A mechanical drill? Alright, well, I guess we'll take it. And what's this? Nope, don't care about that. How about over here? Laser pistol charge and shotgun. Okay. Alright, so we need to find... What is this thing? That's tech equipment as well. We'll take that though. Oh, that's a medical thing, isn't it? Medical decontamination. We already have one though. And they're kind of heavy, so I think I'm going to leave that. Because we can always pick the one up we have and set it back down as something else later. So there's not anything on here that's like a bed or a shower type of block. We could find like a living quarters. Yeah, see, that's all tech equipment as well. Oh, is that a heavy door? Ooh, that is, yeah. Let's grab that instead. And we'll put that down instead of the normal door, so it's a little stouter. Alright, well, I'm not seeing... That's computer console. I'm not seeing anything on here that would be like a bed or a shower. That's computer console. I mean, we can make one. It's not like it's that big of a deal. It'd be nice to salvage it if we could, but I'm just not seeing it, and I don't want to spend any more time on it. Oh, right. We were going to do a bigger fuel tank, right? Where are we going to put it? That's the thing. Let's go back in here and take a look-see. Things are getting pretty snug in here. Boy, we don't really have a place to put it, do we? I don't really want to put it up here because of the radiation that it's going to do. We could squirt it back here, I guess. Well, let's try it and see. I mean, we might be fine. Our suit might be fine with the radiation. Let's check and see what we got. So, grab the fuel out of here, and we'll grab whatever O2. I don't think there's going to be enough yet to pull it out. So that's not going to work. Alright, so we were going to replace this door with the heavy-duty one that we got, which is going to be automatic door. Wait. Didn't we just loot a heavy door? Or did I misread something? See, that says heavy automatic door. But it just comes into our inventory as an automatic door. That's weird. Nope, not that. Heavy. Yeah, these are just normal doors. I don't know. It's like it's not, we're not getting the right thing, but whatever. Yeah, see, now it's just a windowed automatic door. You know what we could do, though? We could put a second one on so we have kind of like an airlock idea. Whoops. There. Now we have an airlock. Kind of important on a spaceship, don't you think? So what's left? We need a headlight. And... oh, yeah, we were going to put that fuel tank up here. So let's grab that. Three. It won't go back any further than that. Okay, no, I guess it won't. Okay, let's put it there and see if it's going to give us trouble. Nope, doesn't seem to. Okay. Oh, we're reading 1.4 rads right there. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's great. We just tripled our fuel capacity. Let's make a headlamp in here. We'll put that in front, of course. We have 2 spotlights. Did I already make one and forgot that I did? Probably. Probably. All right, here's what we're going to do then. Since we have 2, we're going to use 2. How's that? We could even have one of them point down. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. Doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think we have completely built this ship out. The Stogie. And the last thing that I want to do before we leave, since we still have a lot of juicy stuff, excuse me, on that ship, is I want to salvage it. And, you know, not get whole blocks, but just salvage. But before we do that, let's take this thing for a test run. Oh, wow, man. It still does not turn for shit. Wait a minute. We don't have all our thrusters on. There we go. Now, what the hell? Okay, yeah, now it's turning. Turning pretty damn good for a capital vessel, too. It's got decent enough acceleration. Ooh, we are right at the very peak of what our little Jenny can handle. But, I mean, it seems to be handling it, so... The temptation that I have to fight is I just really love doing this, right? You know, building stuff in the game and building ships and salvaging stuff and recycling it into other stuff, all that. That whole thing is just really fun, and so I keep wanting to do more and more, but it's sort of kind of pointless because all we're going to do is leave the system, warp to a new system, and then rendezvous with the blacklight, and then this thing will never do anything with it again. So I just have to kind of keep that in mind, not go too far overboard here, which we've already probably done anyway. Well, that's all right. We're having fun. That's the important thing. Okay, let's grab some more O2 and put that in there. We're very, very low on O2. Well, we should have more in here, though, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. It scared me for a minute there. I have I have all that emergency O2 as well, though, so it's not like we're in really bad shape. All right, let's turn these off again. Grab some food real quick. So yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to connect to our main input, which is this guy. I'm going to put the turret on salvage, and then just go around and start salvaging all the good stuff. How many charges do I have? We can make more if we need them. Okay. And, you know, get all the goodies. Like 11 advanced electronics off that sucker, for example. But I think it's time to wrap up the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. Don't forget that I'm going to be gone from January 10th through the 25th-ish. And during that time, I won't be making videos. However, I am trying to pre-record as many of these as possible. It may be that towards the end of my trip, there won't be daily videos, but as soon as I get back, we will pick right back up and keep going. Guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.